Hello traders, and welcome back to Trading with Bill on a Thursday, August 13th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Cloudy skies, it looks like rain is on the way. That might start raining during this broadcast. Traders, here you can always come visit me at tradingwithbill.com. Come check out my website. You can also go to the video channel, and we'll show you all the past videos that we've done. Well, since we started doing videos, it was quite a while ago, but the recent ones, since 5 weeks ago, we started doing a video every day. So you can always go there, and if you would, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Not that I'm getting any rewards, but it's nice to know that people are watching. And also it gets sent to your email every single day, so you don't miss it. All right, traders, got a lot to talk about. We've got some options to talk about. Forex is pretty slow at the moment. We'll get to that in just a second. So today is August 13th, 2015. Please follow me on Twitter at WKG1960. I'm pretty active on Twitter. And remember, we're helping losing traders become winning traders. And that's what this is all about. I don't get paid for this. I do this on my own time. And it takes me hours to get it done. And I enjoy it. And I enjoy the feedback I get from you traders out there. It's really been great, and I'm having a great time. For those of you who don't know me, let me tell you who I am. My name is William Gilday, and yes, they do call me Bill. I started trading Forex in 2006. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27 years as a firefighter paramedic out of the great state of Florida. Traders came to Thailand 9 days later for a 3-month holiday for a celebration. Well, it's 8 years later, and I am still in Asia and having a great time. I trade the Forex and options market every single day. I'm listening to fundamentals. I'm listening to whatever I can listen to. I'm looking at charts. I'm looking at graphs. I'm looking at anything I possibly can do so I can get opportunities and probabilities on my side of the fence so my trades can be successful. So that's a little bit about myself. Yeah, I'm a little bit crazy. I'm really into it. I start my day at about 7 in the morning, 7:05. I'm at my computers, and I don't end until about 11 at night. Now, I do get breaks. Don't get me wrong. I do get 2-hour breaks here, an hour and a half break here, 2-hour break. You know, I do get breaks during the day. So it's not like I'm sitting staring at screens for, 14 hours. No, that's not going to happen. I do have a life. Believe me. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way. Forex trading and options trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex and options market. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Remember, this is Trading with Bill, helping losing traders become winning traders. Let's go over to the commentary section. Well, China did it again. I was in Asia. In the live trading room, and what happened? They decided they were going to do their old, we're going to lower the yuan 1%. From what I learned today, like the yuan isn't like their main thing. Like it's not worth a lot, and like I don't understand how their money situation works over there. But their goal is to decrease this by the end of devaluing the yuan. They want to go down to 10%. So I don't know if they're going to do like 10 days in a row, 1%. But the interesting part of it was I was on the Aussie dollar chart when the news came out. And I have to tell you that basically absolutely nothing, and I'm telling you nothing, happened. It was no big deal. It did whipsaw for like, I don't know, 25 pips, 30 pips, and within seconds, it came all the way back up to where it started. So what's happened is the markets have just accepted that they're going to do this every day or twice a week or 3 times a week and just get over it. So there hasn't been much of a reaction today, not like the first day they did it, and markets came back to where they wanted to be. And, so it's no big deal. And that's a good thing because it looks like they're going to continue to do this for quite a while. And this isn't going to stop today. So we'll get over it. And I'm hearing all this stuff that, now the U.S. is going to increase interest rates in September or December. What a bunch of hogwash. It's not going to stop them from increasing interest rates, folks. They're still going to increase interest rates, whether it's September or December. They're going to increase interest rates. I hope it's September and December. I hope they do it. I mean, what is 25 basis points going to do to the markets? Nothing. I mean, it's like nothing. So, when you're just like 2 hairs above zero, it's still zero pretty much, isn't it? Yeah, that's where I look at it. But as long as we have a market and people get in front of microphones and say stupid and intelligent things, I call them marbleheads, and that makes us money because that means the markets go up and down. And that's what we love to see. All right, got some different charts for you today, and we're going to use both our charts. But today I brought out on the Thinkorswim platform, they have what they call profit charts. So they're more or less basically regular charts. They're not the fancy charts that I show you where I have my DNA indicator on there and stuff like that. But these charts, the blue line is a 50 exponential moving average, and the green line is the 200 exponential moving average. And then we have an RSI in there and a MACD. So with Apple, I can't believe I entered into this Apple trade, but this is an 8-day trade, so this is going to go into a week from tomorrow, and this is a bullish put spread. So basically, what we want to see is if Apple stays above 107 by expiration of August 27. Okay, as long as it stays above 107, which is the sell. Remember, we're selling vertical spreads, so as long as it stays above 107 by next Friday, we're going to be fine, and we will gain all of our profits. Only difference I did this week was instead of 1 contract, I put on 2 contracts. So we're really getting ready to go live account here very, very shortly. And so we're not going to make a lot of money on the Apple trade, by the way. Even with 2 contracts, it's only $22 profit. But we're in a learning stage, so we'll just play along with that. And that's because this is way out of the money. And, this is way out of the money. And, in an 8-day trade, they're not going to give you a lot of credit, So I think there was 0.11, times that by 2, times that by 100, you can see it's only $22. But that's not the purpose of why we're doing this. This is educational, and this is so we can get used to going back into options, doing options, getting the vocabulary down, getting our setups down, looking at how we want to do this as we progress. Because I'm 99.9% sure the first week of September, we're heading live, my friend. All right, well, I did 3 trades today, so let's get to the second one. Today was LinkedIn. I went back into LinkedIn. So basically what we have here is we sold at the 180 price level on good old LinkedIn, and we're going to buy at the 177.5. So again, as long as price stays above 180 by a week from tomorrow, which is the 21st of August, we will be in total profit, and this one will give us $68 if this stays above the 180 price level. I know it says 0.0571, but with a mouse, it's really hard to get those numbers like exact. So just ignore the last part. And again, this is a bullish put spread. Okay, so now we have one more we got to talk about, and I think out of all the risk trades, this is probably the biggest one because we're only $8 away. Well, we'll see. We're out of earnings season, so this might work. This might work all right. The only thing I don't like is if you look at the histogram on the MACD on the bottom, the MACD lines the histogram lines are getting shorter, which I don't like. I do like the 2 MA lines, moving averages, are down and pointing downward below the 0 line on the MACD. That's a positive for us on this trade. All right, let's head on over to, this is our IBM trade. And basically, this is the reverse of what we want to do. So we sold here at with the 160 level. So as long as price stays below 160, okay, by the expiration date of September 4th, so this is a little farther out. So as long as it stays below 160, but now realize it's only $4. So, a stock can move $4 pretty quick. But we are like almost 2 weeks out on this one. So we'll see how this goes. And this is called a bearish call spread. And basically what we're saying is that price is going to remain going to the downside. And of course we have our 162 price level for insurance. It's actually 162.5. That should be, sorry. But in the trade it's 162.5. And we're looking, for price to stay down. We want to keep this down. So, we'll go back and forth between charts. We might do one of each. So you can see the other charts and then do these charts. We'll just see how time goes, because once September hits and we're back in full session, we're going to be pretty busy. And I do trade for a living, so I do this during in London lunch, somewhere in that area, like sort of the quiet time, so I can get this video out to you every day. But once we get back into it, we might have to move up earlier to get these out. I'd like to do these really for the New York session is why I do this stuff, because we're doing options. This is what our trades that are currently on, by the way. You can see we have an order in for Apple, and we have an order in for IBM, and we have an order in for LinkedIn. And that is basically what's going on with that. I like our delta. Our delta is down to negative 60.16. That's great. That's a really neutral number. That's what we want. We want that to stay that way. So we're $85 up on FedEx, which is nice. And we're making $7.36. We're gold, we actually went down to $12.50, but our theta is $15.98, so I'm hoping this will turn around. But gold doesn't expire till I think the 24th of August, so we have another, the 21st of August, so we have another week of this, so we're okay with this. We're all right with gold. IBM, of course, isn't in yet. IWM, we're up $22. LinkedIn is zeroed out because we're not in it. Netflix really took a dive on us. I don't know why, but I'm glad Theta is now up at 8.52. So yesterday we took a $22.50 hit on Netflix. So we'll have to see how that goes. That was one I really thought was going to work, but we might lose out on that. But we still have 2 days of trading. It's what is it? It's 6:30 in the morning. So I mean, New York's like just getting out of bed. So we still got New York to go. We got a long, and we got London closed. So hopefully this will turn around. TLT is doing better. The only problem with TLT is we're only making 88 cents a day, and we're negative 17.50. So we might lose out on that. I'm glad to see UVXY is in the positive at 17.50, and our resort stock WYNN is up $20.50. So at the present moment, we're doing good. We're up $88.50 so far in our trades, and that's good. So we might be heading into this is week 5, by the way, and so week 4 we ended up positive at the end of the week. And it looks like week 5, there's a good chance we're going to end up positive. I really like this delta at 60.16. What a really nice move here. I got a Forex chart for you. Just want to touch on that for a second. Yeah, so I've changed charts again. I will use NinjaTrader charts, but these charts, which is Market Scope from FXCM, and they are my broker, so why not use their charts? And they've really updated their charting system and their charting package, and It really makes it really easy to use. Do you know what the weirdest thing is? The only thing they do not have on the chart is arrows. I can't put an arrow anywhere. They don't have arrows on their charts. It's driving me a little crazy. But anyhow, so everybody was on this bullish bandwagon with the euro because, the euro took this big move to the upside. And, is it, I don't know, is it 1.12 and all this? And they saying it's going to 113 and all that stuff. The only mistake I made was at 112, I should have sold this. And I knew it. I was watching the chart. And it was at night, and it was in the New York session, and I saw this coming up to this 112, and I said, I should put an order in here. You know what? Give it 25 pips, and just go for it and take this. This thing's going to come down. This thing is going to come down. Well, guess what, folks? It did it on, yesterday and today. This is the 12th and 13th. So this actually did come down, and now it's sideways. Well, we have major data coming out in New York, so the Forex market's going to clam up. We'll basically have nothing in the Forex markets until retail sales numbers come out, and I think that's the big hold right now, and nobody's trading. I listened to another trade room, and even those guys are saying like Forex is just like soaked up like that. A lot of them don't even have positions on. And the two guys that I listen to, they have like 4 guys. They run almost 24 hours a day. But the 2 guys I have on is and they're basically soaked up. They're sort of like, they're like, I don't know how to say it. They're like in 2 positions, and these guys are normally in 7 and 8 positions at a time. So it's pretty interesting. Sort of like I'm getting with options, right? How many option trades am I in? I got to be in 7 or 8 option trades at the present time. So, it's pretty fun. I love it. It's just so much fun trading. Once you get it, this is like a job. You either love it or you hate it. And this is one thing I just love doing is trading. And if you have good money management skills and you only risk 1% of your account per trade, you're not going to go nuts. You're not going to go crazy, and you're not going to lose your account. And you can trade options. You can start off really small, just like Forex, $5,000 account. Really you can start a Forex account with $2,500 to get a decent, so you can trade mini lots or micro lots, and still learn how to trade until you build your account up. Trust me, I didn't get my account, and my account's not that big. I got to be honest with you, because I withdraw money. I paid my new car off for a year and a half early, because of my trading. So my account's not, some, big account. And I got them split now. I split them because I went back to options. So I had a nice option Forex account, but it's not that big anymore. All right, I've been jabbering too much. Let's move along. Traders, thanks for joining me again for today. It is August 13th, 2015, and on behalf of myself, William Gilder, and yes, do call me Bill. Folks, you can always visit me at tradingwithbill.com. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you'd like, and you'll get the video every day sent to your email box. Traders, I love your feedback. Please give me feedback either on my website or through the YouTube page, and I'd love to hear from you. Traders, have a great trading day. Enjoy the rest of London and New York sessions. Traders, take care now.